Windy out there this evening.
Yes, a lot of decaying thunderstorms, enough moisture to start to get those thunderstorms going, but not enough to deliver a lot of precip on the ground. But let's start with this. For anybody who owns a husky, you know two things. First of all, you don't leave them alone in a house to go crazy and tear your furniture apart when they're puppies. Number two, they're rather smart. Check this guy out. He goes in, he's like, he's gonna fish around, and he's trying to get up on the counter to get a treat off the top of the counter. He goes out of this one in the middle and, there it is. Very nice work, and eventually works his way out.
Yeah, it's right there.
And he's got it all
genius
set to go. I mean, look at him. Come on, you got to be impressed with that.
That is amazing.
I mean, that is very well done. So, just so you know, and I only lost 2 couches and a recliner to Axel.
That's it.
Before I figured out, wait a minute, I probably shouldn't leave him just alone in the house to tear my house to shreds. But, of course, eventually they get over that, and great dogs. All right, here's a look at what's going on. A couple showers across the east side of the state, and a few of these sprinkles are hitting the ground, but nothing that's that big a deal. Storm system mainly passing to our north here, and the core of it has delivered some pretty good rain up into Colorado. Obviously, we're a little too far south for this one, but it gets more interesting over the weekend. 61 degrees in the metro, north-northwest winds at 16 miles an hour, gusts up to 24. Across the north, it's a cool night, no doubt. Taos already at 45 degrees, 47 Durango and Grants. 60s here in central sections, and down to the south, 60s and 70s. Winds still a factor. Mentioned it a little earlier. We've seen some pretty strong winds out there. Now they're starting to come down, and they'll continue to come down during the overnight hours. And in fact, tomorrow doesn't look as windy. We're in between weather systems for Thursday, in a good portion, at least for the first half of Friday. The winds will stay down. Then they'll start to ramp up again here. So the next couple of days, storm system kicking its way out. Tomorrow looks pretty good. 10 to 15 mile an hour wind shouldn't be a big deal. Nice and mild out there temperature-wise. Really a nice spring day. And then we get ready for the next system to approach the area. It comes through over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So by late in the day Friday, you're going to start to notice the winds ramping up. And then over the weekend, we are going to get hammered by big time winds and the possibility of some precip. So here's our storm report. Right now, the storm is off the Pacific Northwest coast. Saturday through Monday is the time frame we used here, mainly because we're still going to see the winds into Monday. Very strong winds are a certainty. You can guarantee that. Now, the thing we base the bust potential on is usually precipitation. And in this case, a little shaky on the precip. We'll see. And we're going to see much cooler air as well. Bust potential for now is at 60%. And the reason why it's a little higher is because of the track. Some models say, this is more of a scraper system that slides to our north here. We're going to get a small crop of storms, mainly northwest, northern mountains, southwest Colorado. Bigger impacts will be the wind and the cooler temperatures. And there's some other models that say, wait a minute, this thing's going to dig a little farther to the south. And this is usually the battle that we fight with the models here. More of a direct track through New Mexico. That would lead to a wider area, seeing the chance of showers, including the metro area, and snow likely for the higher peaks. So that's what we'll iron out here over the next couple of days. And once we do, we'll be able to trim the bust potential one way or another to let you know what's going to happen here. But prepare for the wind and the cooler temperatures. That's going to happen, no doubt. The question is, how much precip do we squeeze out? And that's what we still need to determine. Next couple of days look pretty good across southern Colorado, and then the clouds and the chance of showers Saturday into Sunday. 60s for the most part across the northwest tomorrow, and that shot of showers starts to ramp up throughout the weekend. Over to the southwest, mostly sunny. Nice day for tomorrow. Today we had a ton of wind in places like Silver City. That won't be the case, thankfully, tomorrow. Southeast looking pretty good. Temperature's going to knock off by about 7 or 8 degrees for tomorrow, but they go right back up again on Friday. 75 Conchas, 70 in Springer, and 64 in Mora. Meanwhile, northern mountains, we're looking at a cold start in the low 20s to start things off, then getting up into the 50s and 60s. Santa Fe, mid-60s for tomorrow. 67 Cedar Crest, 70 in Edgewood, 69 in Estancia. And right here in the metro, we'll start it off in the 40s. So definitely a little bit cooler tomorrow morning than what you felt over the past couple of mornings. The good news is tomorrow afternoon is just about perfect here in the city. Low 70s, mostly sunny skies. We'll ramp the winds a little bit Friday, but they really crank up Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures dropping. Get the shot at a shower or two. More on that as we get closer. More on Twitter at KRQE. Mark.
All right, Mark. Thank you.